Everybody, I've been doing some experimenting here, and guess what? Whoops. Let's try this again. I thought so. Alright. Now, if you compare that width to the width of this spreader, that look a little off to you? I thought so. I was looking for a good, decent spreader. This says 15 meters. I don't think so. And this says 10 meters. This one's wider. Does that look wider to you? I don't think so. Yeah, you got to be careful with some of these mods, you know. I've been noticing some of these spreaders are not spreading at the width they claim they are. Or they're kind of bugged. I tried this one. This one ain't spreading at 2 meters either, I don't think. I think I'm going to have to go with that one. Let me try that other one over there. I don't think it's... because that's 10 meters. That's definitely 10 meters. Already tried that one. This one I would say is spreading at the width it's supposed to, but I'm having a hard time pulling it. Like it's dragging the ground or something. I don't know. Yeah, this one's the same way. This one ain't that wide. No way that's 10 meters. Because according to that, it should be the same width as that. And that's nowhere near that. This is just my test map, by the way. Yeah, no way. No way. Look, that one's definitely 10 meters. They're not spreading wide enough. There's just no way. No way that's spreading correctly. Yeah, it says 10 meters, so it should be the same as this one. Nuh-uh. False advertising, boys. False advertising. I could have went with this one. This has always been a good little spreader, but it's a little small for my area. So I think I wanted something bigger. Yeah, that ain't... I tried these, and these don't spread very wide either. I tried all of these, and they're just not quite right. This one is right, but it doesn't hold as much, and... like I say, it's like when I try to go up a hill with it. So unfortunately, with all the experimentation I've been doing, I was hoping to get a rear discharge one, and I wanted something a little older looking. But with all the experimentation I've been doing, I think I'm going to have to go with this one, because this one seems to pull the nicest. Yeah, and that one's at least spreading the width that it says it's spreading. God, I wish that one would have... if that one would be spreading at 15 meters, that'd be just perfect. That one was just perfect, but the width is not right. So unfortunately, I think this is the one I'm going to have to go with. Alright, not exactly what I want. It might be a little newer than what I want, but I think it's gonna have to do. It's the best I could come up with. I tried to find a little something that looked more like it was from the 70s, but... again, game, sometimes you're just kind of limited. Yeah, New Holland 3114, now I'm almost certain that didn't come out until at least the 90s. Does look a little too new for me, but I don't know what else to get. Anyway, I got the tractor and the bucket sitting in here. Obviously, I'm not going to actually use the bucket because it's only... I forget how many liters it holds, but I think it holds like 500 or 600 liters, and I'm not doing that one at a time because it does automatically load when you park next to it, but we're going to pretend that we're loading it like that. So it's a game. Sometimes we have to use our imaginations a little bit. I pretty much got the slurry done off camera. I've been just working on getting the soybean field fully fertilized, and I'm almost done, but I ran out of slurry, so I figure it's time to knock the the poopy pile down a bit. Yeah, there's something else I didn't even notice. I didn't know if I should share it or not because this channel is somewhat PG. I don't want to have to do an age restriction on it. I thought there was a trigger here. There we go. Yeah, if you go up, you see in the lower right-hand corner. How did they get that past giants? But that's what it is. They're not lying. But it's just so cool that they're using the SHIT word there. That is awesome. That just made my day. I'm like, yeah, it is. That's what it is. It is a cow poop pile. Alright, let's see if we can get that knocked down a bit. Yeah, that spreader does look a little bit big for that tractor, but then so does the slurry tank, so Once I get my 14 or 1586, and we'll be all set. She does struggle fully loaded on the hill here a little bit. I mean, you see what I'm talking about? The size of these fields, man? I mean, we can't... You know, we need something with more medium equipment. You know, I don't want to get unrealistic and everything, but I also want to get it so I can actually get something done. Ah, forgot to open it. Whoopsie. Alright, let's try that again. I got it on double application. Ooh, she does not like them steep hills. Come on, baby. That's a little better. That I can live with. Dear, that's all nice and pretty dark blue. But we also got all these little yellow splotches. That means them small stones. So it's fully fertilized. What I'm gonna have to do here, unfortunately I don't have a choice. I already tried that big disc I bought. I do have a nice big disc, and that, believe it or not, that little 1206 pulls it. It pulls it fairly decent. The problem is, though, on my test map, I went around it once, and it turns the yellow stones into orange stones, and sometimes red stones. The problem with that is, then you got to pick them, and I don't want to buy a stone picker right now. So what I might have to do is do my other little trick is I do have them cheap rollers I usually buy and just roll it and forget disking it. So that might be the route we have to take. Looking good, looking good. This is where, again, I make a little bit of an exception to the rule here. These things are such a pain in the butt to hook up without cheating. But yeah, I just kind of piled them in the truck and brought them home, and I do use super strength to get these lined up to hook up properly, because otherwise you're taking forever. Again, it's these guys. You buy 3 of them with extra hitches on the side, 3 of them, and 2, and you just kind of put them together like a triangle. And these are still the cheapest, quickest, easiest way to roll a field. They work great. And what's cool is if you really want to go all out, you can even make it bigger than this. I try not to make it too big. I try to keep it somewhat realistic and not get too big. This looks like a nice size to me. I thought this was fair. does like to catch on fence post every now and then. Now you see why I left that little bit of wiggle room there. This also, along with rolling the rocks in, it counts as being cultivated, I think. Yeah, yeah, it counts it as being cultivated and as a seed bed. To me, it shouldn't do that. It should have to be dissed, but sometimes you gotta kind of do little workarounds with this game because it's just the way the game works. But technically, it should be dissed and then rolled, but if I did that, then I got rocks I can't smash back down. So I'm just gonna do it this way for now. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. You know what I'm thinking? I didn't make any rule that said I can't rent equipment. I was gonna try to do this whole thing with this little tractor and plow, but man, that is gonna take a long time. A long time. So let's pause this for a minute here. Let's see, I suppose I can show what we got going on here. Don't know if it's exactly what should be happening, but that's what's going to happen. Alright, let's see. How can... I guess, you know what, I think I'm better off on the previous to give us kind of the border lines here. Alright, you can see where there's a border here and a border here. I decided one somewhat small grass field is more than plenty because, again, we can harvest hay 3 times a year. So I can't see having that big of a grass field, so that should be plenty. This whole middle section, I want plenty of straw. So this is all going to be oats. And then this little section here is going to be my new cornfield. And then up here, this has already been prepped and ready to go for soybeans. So I think I got a pretty good game plan in. So that's all that borders. I just got to get it all plowed up. Because of the previous owner, things are a little messed up. Some of it needs plowing, some of it don't. Some needs lime, some doesn't. I guess I don't know what it's going to need until I actually get it all plowed up. I might, even though there might be some places that it doesn't need it, I might just do it just so it's all synchronized and in one shot. So, I think what I'm going to do, I think I only got to do it for a year. I am going to go ahead and get that. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to rent the 1586 with the duals. Don't need a license plate on that. It looks kind of ugly with a plate. Let's see, what else do I need here? Probably wouldn't hurt to throw a little weight on the front, just to keep her down. Now, what's that cost to lease? Oh, that's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Let me double check everything, make sure everything is good. I got the tires I want. Yeah, I think we're all set. Yeah, we're just going to lease it for the first year. We lease that. And we get the biggest plow that I know that old girl can pull. And I want that nice red one. Where is that at? Okay. Yeah, because that's like, compared to this one, that's only 3 meters. Yeah, I can get 5 meters. That'll help a lot. Let's get 17. Let's get the sweep so it really digs. Before I commit to that, can I get anything bigger than that? 5.2. No, that is the biggest I can get. It's 100. Okay, yep, that's what we want. Wide as we can get. Okay, and we'll also lease that. All right, let's see how that looks. I really wanted to buy this setup, but I just can't quite afford it the first year. Yeah, this makes sense to me. This is what I should be plowing with. I just can't quite afford it yet. Now that should get some plowing done. Alright, I'll meet you back at the farm. We'll do a quick comparison here. Just a quick check. I was a little nervous. I thought, wait a minute. The 86 series, that might not have come out till the early 80s, but no, 1976. So we're still good there. I was just double checking. I couldn't remember. I kept thinking, wait a minute, that didn't come out until 81, 82, and then I thought, no, that came out in the late 70s. So I'm safe there. I'm still following that rule. We're good. We're good. Man, this sure brings back memories. The hours I spent in the cab of one of these tractors. Neighbor didn't have the 1586, he had the 1486, but it's very, very, very similar. I just got the 1586, so I got just a couple more ponies to pull this big old plow. Yeah, he had the 1486, and the only difference here is his was the older model that had the analog gauge on to the left there, where you see the 35, 30. His was the old analog gauge. This must be whoever made this must have went off the little bit newer model, but his had the old analog gauge yet. Otherwise, yeah, she is exactly as I remember it. 4-speed transmission, high and low. Yep. Torque assist on the left there. Oh yeah, the hours I spent in real life driving this pig. It was a good tractor though. She was a beast. And when you threw the duals on her, man, she could pull anything. Yep, pretty darn close. Back off, people. You don't back off, I'm going to get the manure spreader out. That's what I'm going to do. You Karens, you have to wait for us farmers. You understand me? Huh? You know what? That's something that reminds me. All this traffic backed up behind me like this. I have to share this video. I won't play it, but I'm definitely going to leave a link to it here. Hold on here. Let me find it quick. Just reminded me of a really good music video I seen recently. I have to give this guy a shout out. This guy made like the most awesome video, because I was a real farmer. I've been in that situation. There were days where I actually felt like doing that, but he actually did it. I don't want to play the whole video because I want him to get the credit for it. But if you get a chance, please check out this video right here. This music video is so awesome. It's called Poop on the Road, the true story of Cadillac Karen. This is the YouTube channel, Jeff Coral. Hope I'm saying his name right. I am going to leave a link to this, and please watch it. When I watched it, it just made my day. Oh, it just fits so perfect. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave that. Go watch it for yourselves. I just loved it. It was an awesome video. Oh yeah, now we're talking. That is a little bit better. That should get some work done. Well, with all this plowing, I think I'm going to do most of it off camera. Alright, let's get you out of the way. As I'll finish up this row here. But yeah, I'm going to be busy plowing for a little bit, so I'll do most of that work off camera, and then we'll see what we need to do for liming and all that fun stuff. Liming, fertilizer. I'm sure there's going to be some rock to pick and smash down. All that fun stuff. Alright, we'll just kind of get you out of the way for now. I can't pick on my poor little 1206. I mean, she's been doing all the work, but man, I couldn't torture her like that, making her that poor little tractor plow them fields. So we'll put this monster to work. That should save a bit of time. Still going to take a while to get it done, though. So far, she seems to be handling the hill pretty decent. We'll see what happens when we get on a steep hill, though. Oh, there's one more other thing I forgot to mention here. Off camera in the spring, I didn't record none of that because I figured you'd see me make enough hay. I did cut and bale all the, well, I shouldn't say all of it. I cut all of the first crop, baled about 2/3 of it, I think, or whatever I could, and I filled the hay mow as full as I could. The hay mow is maxed. The hay mow does hold, I thought it was 5 something, but no, it'll hold exact. This is such an odd number, but yeah, the hay mow is filled to the max, 621,375, and then matter of fact, I still have because it wouldn't all fit in the mow. Let's see if I can get over there quick. Because it wouldn't quite all fit in the hay mow, I do have a little bit of it left on the hay wagon here. And then the rest of it I threw up in the silo. So yeah. I got all the grass I could. I figured I don't want none of that going to waste. Ooh, I got to keep an eye on that. Make sure I turn that off when it's done fermenting the corn I chopped up last fall. How are the cows doing? I checked on them lately. Not sure about the straw yet. I'm going to try to slip by, but we'll see what happens. I can't make any more TMR until I either buy or find a way to get some mineral feed. So, yeah, everything is rocking and rolling here, as usual. See, I don't think I missed anything else. Yep, basically it's just going to be going around in circles for a while. Even with this big beast, it's going to take a little while. You know, as easily as this 1586 is pulling this plow, I was wondering, I wonder if that 1206 couldn't have pulled this. It probably could have. Realistically, no. In real life, you would not pull a plow this big with a 1206, especially with just single tires. You need something with some traction. So I'm trying to keep it somewhat real. I didn't mind leasing this 1586 for a year. It's not a big deal. So we'll go with it. This is still a heck of a lot faster than a regular plow. It's definitely getting the job done. Technically, this is fine for like this part of the field. No problem using a chisel plow. But for grassy areas where there's actual grass, you would not use a chisel plow. It'd do a very crappy job. You would have to, in the grassy areas in real life, you would have to use one of these type of plows to actually cut through the sod and flip it. So yeah, in real life, fresh new fields you'd have to use. But it's a game. It's letting me get away with it, so we'll go with it. I mean, a guy could get a little too fussy about keeping a little too much realism going on. But for, yeah, like this area of the field, the chisel plow is no problem. Okay. I think we got her. Plowing is complete. But you know what that means? I have to return this. I really don't want to give it back. God, I love this tractor. Really don't want to return it. I really don't. But I can't afford it right now, so I guess I'll have to return it. Now, yeah, that's what I thought. I think I'm just gonna, I know it's a little bit of a waste, but I think I'm just gonna lime the whole thing, because to figure out exactly where I need to... Oh, and I got some orange rocks there too. Shoot. That means I'm gonna have to pick some rock too. Well, let me do some figuring what I'm gonna do off camera here. All I know is I gotta get this all blue and all nice, and so let me do some thinking here. Okay, before I return that pretty 1586, it was a toss-up. I was debating. I thought about getting this one, which my 1206 would more than handle, but it's only got a 4-meter spread, only holds about 3,000 liters, and I'm thinking, as long as I'm on a borrowing and renting spree, and I still got the 1586, I didn't take it back yet, I'm thinking let's just hit it, and hit it hard with these bigger ones. That one was tempting, but that looked a little too big and a little too outrageous, but these look alright. One's for Stitzer. Well, but yeah, I think this is the way to go. How many? Let's see. Can we? Yeah. Ooh. Is it worth the extra 2,000 pounds for $10,000? Of course, I'm just leasing it. Let's see. 1,275. You know what? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We don't need SMV signs, but yeah, we definitely want the... Yeah, and I know that 1586 can pull that, no problem. Alright, release. It's worth it. Okay, I shall go pick that up and lime. I don't think I have... I know I got seeds in stock, and I know I got fertilizer, but I'm pretty sure there's no lime anywhere. No. Okay, so there's no free lime. I'm wondering if the best way to buy that wouldn't be in bulk. Because if you look at the map, there is... If you look at the map... There it is. There is a lime station up here. So let me compare some prices and see what the cheapest way to get lime is. If I gotta buy it in bulk, I can. I do have yeah, I got this. This will hold 25,000 liters. If I can buy it in bulk and save a lot of money, I will. Otherwise, yeah, let me do some price comparison and see what I can come up with, and we'll get some fields limed. Well, I did a little math and some price comparisons, and believe it or not, this is still the best bang for your buck. That pallet of 4,000 liters for 500 bucks. I think I buy a couple of them. And we'll see just how far it gets us. Oh, I might as well return that plow. I shouldn't need that no more. Alright. Let's see where this gets us. Oh yeah, that looks like the perfect size. Alright, I'll get this filled up and get her back home. And if I remember correctly, I got the bigger one, didn't I? That holds 8,000 liters. Yeah, that should be perfect. So yeah, that should fit perfect. I'll get her back home and we'll see how this goes. Oh, not quite close enough. Come on. Fill her up. I want a full load. Alright. Let's get some liming done when I get back home. Maybe should have thrown a little more weight on the front of that old girl. She's a little wonky going down the road. Ooh. We're making that old straight 6 bark. Come on, baby. You can make her up this hill. She's a barking. Always love the sound of them old DT. What were they, 460s or something like that? That was a good engine International made. She was singing to us anyway. Hey, stop wandering all over the world. Yeah, she's a little tricky to steer, so there's definitely some weight on her. Again, I probably should have threw a little bit more weight on the front end because she's a little swippery. Knock it off. I think we'll be all right once we get in the field. Now we're talking. Boy, that's got a pretty good spread on it. This ought to get some work done, by golly. Come on, if I can get up the hill here. Oh, so much better than that little... I don't know how the heck I limed that whole other field with that little bitty thing. Yeah, much, much better. Actually, get something done around here. Not too bad. I got the grass field all done, and I got one full round on oats field. So maybe 2 more times we'll have to run to town and put my poor little truck to work. Alright, now I gotta dump all these little bags in here. Still going much, 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 much faster than that little... I don't even know how I managed to do all that with that little spreader. Much better. Let's see, we don't want to forget about the stuff we have left over from last year. Might as well burn that up. I don't remember how much I had left, but might as well use it up. Come here. Give me that last bit. Time to get the poopy spread. I'm noticing that every once in a while, ain't too often, it must be when I hit a little bump in the field, this spreader leaves little splotches every now and then where it like misses, where I gotta like touch it up every now and then. But I don't know, it's the best I can do. It's hard to find a really good spreader. I don't know why, other than that little John Deere I had. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, this is gonna take a little bit of time. I got the slurry tank emptied out already. Now I'm just working on the big poopy pile. See if I can get that knocked down. My plan is I'm gonna get rid of all the manure, all the poop. I'm sure I'm not gonna have enough to do all the fields, but I want to use up as much of this as I can. I know I'm doing it this way. I know I got a tractor with a bucket and loader. We're just going to pretend I'm using the bucket and loader, because otherwise this would take forever. So, oh, there went my phone. I must have got a text message. Hey, we're down to 72,000, and what is this hauling at a time? Just a little. So yeah, we got about 7-8 more loads here I can spread. Should have enough to at least get the grass field done. So we'll get that all done, and then once I get that done, maybe I'll take the big truck and go after that free fertilizer I got a deal on. I still got to make up a story for that yet, but I'll get to that later. Yeah, the poll finally came in. I am allowed to use the free seeds and the free fertilizer I got, but I still didn't make up a story yet, but I'll get there. In the meantime, I'm going to get these fields fertilized while I think about it. This game glitch here is optional if you want to do it. Even though I got rid of the manure pile here, it says 0, but if you take the bucket and go along this border, you can get a little bit more, and then it'll say negative. I just wanted to make it look nice and clean, so, you know, even though that technically there's no manure here, it is. Plus it makes me use the bucket a little bit, so it ain't so cheaty. But I wanted to make it look nice and pretty here, so figured I'd get that last little bit. Can you imagine if I did this whole pile with this bucket? Oh my god, that'd take forever. Oops, missing a little there. Come on, come on, come on. You can get it. There we go. Extra 4,000 liters of manure I got out of that. I don't think that'll screw up too much. It'll come back around, I think. I just couldn't leave that little border of manure. It just looks like crap. I clean up my cow pasture. I clean everything up, man. It just looks so much better with it completely clean. There. We'll see what happens. Whether that'll be a mistake or not. It seems like I've done stuff like that before with manure pits. They'll have like that little border line. And it's like, I just got to get rid of that, man. Can't have that there. There, now it's scraped nice and clean. Perfect. Alright, let's finish this off and then... Well, unfortunately, it'd be nice to stay all natural, but until I get a few more cows, I'm going to have to use regular fertilizer instead of manure. Just the way it goes. I got the grass field and a small part of the oats field with the manure. I'm not real fond of this manure spreader. It likes to miss spots. It's like I gotta go back over it every once in a while. But I think it's the best I can do with it right now. Okay. The polls are in. Only had 4 votes, but I'm just a widow channel. I get to use that seed. Sweet. Also had some comments. Jeremy Wilson commented again as usual. Yeah, we got to make up some kind of story here. So, yeah, I ain't sure what I'm going to make up for a story yet. I'll have to think about this. It's the day after Christmas right now. Yeah, I figured I better wait until after Christmas, you know, because I had a lot going on, you know, family and big dinners and presents to open. So, it's been a couple days since I've actually played the game. So, alright. We got to figure out what we're going to do here. Alright, here's the best idea I could come up with. Let's just say we had some type of raffle. And I won some seeds, and I won some free fertilizer. That's the best I could come up with, a raffle. We won a raffle. Do you buy it? Okay, we'll go with it. That's what we won. We're going to say we won a raffle. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'll put I think I recorded a clip of, I did a little survey on whether I should use where the heck is it? Yeah, on this map, you're allotted 10,000 liters of each liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer and 10,000 liters of seed. Is either ignore it or use it, but I might as well use it. So I will jump in the old truck here, and I can I'll go get the solid fertilizer. Let's use that up. I'll have to buy something to take care of the liquid fertilizer. Either way, I'll go get it. I'll go claim my prize. Whoa, Melly. It's not too far up the road here. Let's see, I don't remember exactly what building it was in. I think the solid fertilizer is over here. Let's see what I come up with here. Lime, no. Oh, yep, there it is. I found it. Alright. I'll get that burned off. I think I can use my... Oh, shoot. No, I sent it back. Did I? Yeah, I think I sent it back. Yeah, shoot. I could have used that other spreader. Oh, well, I'll figure out something else. I don't think I can use my manure spreader. I don't think that counts as a lime spreader. Yeah, I know it doesn't. So there were a couple of spreaders I did that did count, but I don't think them are available yet. Alright, well, I'll get this home and I'll figure out something. There, claim my 10,000 liters of solid fertilizer. Ah! I still have this little guy. We'll see how painful it is. It seems like it spreads fertilizer fairly decent. Now, can I get it out of the truck without dumping it? That's the next question. How do we get it out of the truck? I don't think it's going to let me fill it. Now, hold on here. I do have an auger if need be, or I could dump it on the ground and use the bucket. But can I lower this? I'm just going to try a little experiment here. Can I get away with... Can I get away with this? I get it right under the trigger here. I don't think it's going to let me get away with that. Oh, maybe it is. All right. Beautiful. All right. Well, let's see how this works. Oh, I've got to get it picked back up here. All right, let's see how this goes here. See, if I remember correctly, it's got a pretty decent spread on it. Oh, missed a little bit there. Okay. Come on. There we go. This might not be too bad. This I can live with. Unfortunately, it's only going to be a single layer, so I'll have to do part of it again after I plant, but this will work. Oh boy, this is going a long ways too, compared to when I lime with it. This is doable. Just ram right into the fence there. Why not? Let's see, get this squared back off here a little bit. Well, this is still going to take a bit of time, so I will be back with you when I have this task complete. Some of them spots I missed here. Well, what the heck? You worked before. I got a little bit in there. Boy, it's touchy. I don't quite want to hit the trigger. I might have to go get that auger. I was hoping... I mean, it was so easy last time. Come on. Okay. I had to play with it a little more. You have to make sure this puppy right here is as low as you can possibly get it. And you do have to fiddle with it, and it just barely touches, and it works. It works. It's finicky, but it works. Just have to be a little patient with it. But it does work. If you can't get it to work, then you just have to get the auger. But if you got to make sure this. Yeah, I didn't have this lowered. You got to lower this as low to the ground as you can. And then it will work. So, okay, back to work. Wow, that fertilizer went a long ways and I got quite a bit of it left. Unfortunately, I have no choice. I will have to pick stones. So I might as well do the proper thing. Whoa. And get it disced up, I guess. I tried this before. It's probably not too real in real life because a 1206 pulling a disc this big probably wouldn't do it. But I think what I probably should have done is I probably should have held on to that 1586 a little longer. I mean, I could always re-rent it, but yeah, that disc is a little big for this tractor, but we'll see how it pulls it. It seems like I pulled it before and it was okay. She struggles on the hills a little bit, but she is getting the job done. Uh-oh. Come on, baby, you can do it. I suppose I could have drove this 1206 over to the garage and see if I get at least a set of duals on her. But it's getting the job done. Even this step is not essential. I really don't have to do this, but in real life you have to do this, so it's like, I'm gonna do it. It's definitely bringing up more rocks, I'm sure. But we'll get her done. It's a good thing I started at 6 a.m. because it's already 1 in the afternoon. It's like, man, I got a lot of stuff to do yet. I gotta pick rock. I gotta get all of this planted. I got a little ways to go. Hopefully I can make it before it gets too dark. I mean, worst case scenario, I do have headlights. I can work in late into the night if I need be. Gotta at least get the poopy disc into the ground. You can't just plant on top of this. It's ridiculous. Ugh, rocks, rocks, rocks everywhere. Too many rock. I tried a lot of different stone picking options, but this is still the best way to do it. Bought my classic Super Oliver 88 as usual, the edited version with the loader and the rock picker, and that seems to do the best job. It's the quickest for vintage rock picking. So yeah, you've seen me buy this setup before. I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing because that is like going to take forever. I want to at least get my new grass field. I want that rock free. I did some reading and research online. Rock does not really affect your yield, but it does cause more damage to your equipment. But I'm thinking just for a year until I figure out something else to do. I haven't found a real good way to pick rock. My options are kind of limited, unfortunately. You know, let's just shut that off for a minute. Even if I skip ahead a few years, it's limited. Why my brain is not functioning this morning? But yeah, that seems to be the best and cheapest. I don't think that's any wider. I really thought this was the way to go. This works excellent, but it's only like 2 meters wide. If this would work properly, I don't think we would have an issue, this rake, but it really doesn't quite work. There's something goofy about it. I can't really explain it, but it's like it doesn't do anything. So I couldn't quite get it to work. And these things, well, there's no point in using these because they ain't no wider than this. So I think this is the best route I can take. even if I skip ahead a few years, do I really have any good options? I don't think we don't. They don't have a whole lot for stone picking mods, unfortunately. From what I can tell, like I said, I did some looking, and it's just not a whole lot for options. Okay, now this should give us everything. Yeah, see, that ain't no bigger than this. Or, I mean, this one. That one's 2 meters. 2 meters. That would be awesome, but I can't get that until the year 2017. Not sure what I'm going to do. I suppose I could turn rocks off, but that just feels like I'm cheating. Well, let me take care of at least this field, and we'll see how time goes here. Like I say, I want to at least get my grass field rock free, but the rest of it, I might just have to do a little at a time. Because I don't think I can do it all. Because it's just too narrow. Even with the speed, you know, I can go full speed with this bucket, which is nice. But man, there's a lot of ground to cover here. A lot of ground to cover. Not to mention, this is not a flat map. It's a little hilly, so I have to continue to keep adjusting the bucket once in a while, which slows me down a little bit. So let's see how it goes. I want to at least get my grass field planted. Dang it! Get that cleared up and done. See, I'm missing some. I forgot to adjust my bucket there a little bit. Oh, no. Duh. Maybe because I'm full. Not a good morning to play. The brain is not fully functional this morning. Let's see. I do believe... Whoa, we got a load here. This map does not have... Oh, I better get this back to the correct year here. 1978. This map does not have a place to sell rocks, I believe. Which I don't blame them. I mean, typical Wisconsin. Who the heck wants to buy rocks? Yeah, there's just... So we're just going to have to dump them someplace. Dump them... maybe I'll dump them like out in the cow pasture or something. Ooh, I know exactly where to dump them for now. Because it ain't functional anyway. I'll just pile them up in there for now. I'll put it in that non-working silo bunker here. That's a good place to dump all the rocks for now. Until I decide what the heck I'm going to do with them. Whoa, easy, easy. I probably should have threw a little weight on the back of this. Yeah, we just kind of pile them up in here for now. That'll work. There, what the heck's wrong with that? Get rid of them one way or another. Alrighty, I'll at least get that field cleaned up and hopefully get some grass planted in that. Alright, I had a little bit of lime left over. I wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just kind of dumped it here in the pit with rocks. I gotta go claim the rest of my raffle prize. I have 10,000 liters of seed I can go claim, so I'm gonna go pick that up right now. Get some grass planted, man. Give me my prize! Yay! Actually, 10,000 liters of seed, I don't know if that'll cover everything, but boy, that's gonna take care of quite a bit. We'll see, we'll see. It seems like that corn planter that I got, that uses very little seed. So, we'll see, we'll see. We'll just see how far we get with it. At least I get to use it. I was really kind of leaning towards hoping that the survey would say yes, because it's like, hey, the map gave it to me, why can't I use it? Alright, got my new seeder pulled out here. Let's see, we want to go... How does this actually attach? Oh, I see, 3-point, okay. I've never used this particular seeder before. I wasn't quite sure how it works here. We'll figure it out. It was the widest and biggest cedar that I could get. Oh, and I think I got it on sale too. So it was a deal I couldn't pass up. Uh-oh. Is there something I gotta do differently here, or do I got something backwards? Do I have to unfold it maybe? Maybe that's what I gotta do. Okay. Yeah, I bet I gotta unfold it. There we go. Don't think there's anything else I gotta do. There, that makes sense. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Aha! Alright, we want grass, please. There we go. Now, can I fill this from the dump truck? I hope I can. Or maybe not. What if I back into it? Let's see, we're going to make this difficult for me, ain't we? What if I lowered? It's going to make it difficult for me, I know it is. That might be the fertilizer. Let's open the other one and see if I can get it to do it. I might have to dump that seed out of the truck into something else to get it to... So I think it might be just too high to hit the trigger. Yeah. Alright, I gotta make some other arrangements here. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out something here. I gotta figure out a way to get it out of the dump truck and allow me to fill the fertilizer, or fill the cedar. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I think this might work okay. I bought one of those little fillable pallet boxy thingies mod. Yes. Now, technically, I hope I can just drive by that and allow me to fill it. I hope. Yes. Perfect. That'll work. Alright, let's get some grass planted here. Okay. This field, it's a one-time deal. I plan on just leaving it grass, so that won't be so bad. Till I get a lot of cows and I have to expand the grass field a little bit, but this should suffice for quite some time, I think. It's pretty good, pretty fairly decent grass field. And again, grass, that's a 3 times a year crop, so I think it'll be more than enough. Okay, well, being I left my rollers up on the other end of the back of that my soybean field, I figured I might as well get the soybeans planted and over with. I can roll this part, get this field rolled, and get my grass field rolled. Oh, missed a little spot there. What the heck is that about? Ooh, I'm guessing this fence is going to give me a little trouble. Probably should have gave myself just a little teensy bit more wiggle room there. Alright, now we're rolling. Just took a little while to get straightened out and get the proper distance. Yeah, definitely don't want to get any closer than that. Alright, well, grass is completely planted, rolled along with the soybeans. Still not sure what I'm going to do about... Oops, wrong way. Still not sure... Come on. Still not sure what I'm going to do about this mess yet. I think I kind of screwed up. When I was plowing all this, there were parts of this that were already plowed. I should have went around them, and then it would have been all this yellow stone instead of the red and orange. So, yeah. You know, I could have did all this like I did the soybean field. Yeah, I just got done rolling this. I don't know, I downloaded like every stone picking mod and thing I could think of, and not sure how I'm gonna go about this. This kinda works. I finally made it work. You have to hit Control I, and but boy, it's still awfully narrow. I do have one of these already, along with an Oliver. But boy, that is a big area. That's a lot of work. Going back and forth with this little blade, or this little bucket. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I always have the option to turn stones off. That's always an option, but getting a little bit of rain, perfect for planting. That'll make the seeds grow. Well, I suppose at the very least I could finish disking all this. Get the poop disked into the soil, and then decide how I want to handle the rock later. I think I'll do that. It's days like this I wish I had a tractor with a cab. I suppose I could put one on the 1206, but rain don't bother me. Let's see, where can I park this where it's out of the way? Maybe I'll just park it over here for now. Oops. I don't want to roll that yet. You know what? I'll just leave it right there. Oh, I see I got a little landscaping fixing to do there. Alright. I'm going to get us all dissed up. Boy, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon already. Ugh. Yeah, it gives me about... Well, I still got a few hours yet. Alright, let's get the disking done here. That's got to get done no matter what. Work. Alright, I think I have the solution to this. I do have a little bit of money I can spend. Let's hire a worker. Get him disking. While he's disking... Oh shoot, I left my seeds out, man. I was going to say, while he's disking, I can pick rock. You know what? I'm going to need that truck. Oh, what can I do with them seeds? Hey, what are you doing? You're missing... stupid workers. Whatever. Shoot, where can I store them seeds? Like, put some in here. I didn't think this through very well, did I? Let's see, we can at least put that in here. Oh, where can I put these? Alright, let me think about this. Huh, what a monkey mess a person's got to do just to get seeds into a bin. I think this will work okay. I bought one of them, where was they at? It was like a 5,000 liter storage metal container thing. Yeah, one of these. Figured that was a good way to store my seeds for now. Alright, got that empty so I can use it now. Get it over here. See, I plan on starting on this end of the field. Good a spot as any, I guess. Now we gotta put this monkey mess away. Whoops, no, I want that attached. There we go. There. Now we can get these indoors. Let's see, I suppose this is as good a spot as any for now, just so it's out of the rain. Whoa. That'll work. Perfect. Alright, now we can get this rock picking mission underway here. So you gotta get the height just right. The nice thing about this is you can go full speed. It's still gonna take a while. I don't know. I'll accept the challenge. We'll see how it goes here. Whoa, hey, why are we missing so many rocks? Gotta pay attention to that bucket height. Missing a few here. Dig a little more. There we go. Come on. Yeah, this system works beautiful on flat land, but when it's a little hilly, it don't always work so nice. Because you got to keep adjusting the bucket height. Oh, this is going to be a long, busy day. And a rainy day, a wet day. I think we can still get her done now. Oh, missing a little hair. Okay, this is working out pretty good. I got all the rock picked on this big field. I still got some rock to pick over here. While I was picking rock here, I hired a worker to disc all this up. And now that the disking is done, I figured I'd hire somebody to... I switched it over to oats already, filled the seeder. Figured I'd hire somebody to start planting the oats, and while he's planting the oats, I can work on picking that other field. Okay, make sure we get things lined up here the best I can. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm sure he's going to miss some spots here and there, but... Okay, while he's getting the oats planted... See, hopefully he doesn't wander off too far. I just want to make sure that he's going to make it all the way to the end here. I think he's going to be alright. Yeah, they always want to go in a straight line and have lots of room to turn around. So I think I got him started off pretty good. Yeah, it's the only way I can think of to get this done in time. Um, why are you stopping there? It seems like no matter how well you think you got them started, they got to screw everything up. Well, whatever. I'll just have to fix all the spots he misses. Looks like he's going to get the majority of it. Alrighty, back to picking rock here. We still got the cornfield to get all the rock picked on that yet. And we get to do it in the rain. How lovely. What a muddy, mucky, crappy mess this would be if we had to do it in real life. Let's see, I'm not quite sure where to park here. Maybe here for now. See where I end up here. Alright, let's get some more rock picked. Yeah, this is still the cheapest and, I shouldn't say the easiest way, but really, you just can't manage anything by yourself, can you? What are you talking about? Oh, he lowered it. Okay. Workers are dumb. Dumb, da dum, dum, dum. Alright, let's see if we can get you back on track here. Yeah, that's what sucks. It's like you gotta stop every few minutes just to straighten them idiots out. Alright, here we go again. Anyway, that's been the routine. You know, just keep her going. Best I can do. I mean, this is nice and fast, but it's so narrow, so it takes a little while. Back and forth, back and forth. Still easier than picking rock in real life, though. How do I know this? Because I've done it. So we're getting it done. Little by little, we'll get her all planted and fertilized, and I accept the challenge. Got a bit of a rock pile to contend with, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what, I can leave that there for now. I'll bring that home later. How are we doing on the oats here, boys? Oh, looks like he's just about got her done. I see you missed a strip at the beginning here, but nothing major. Yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of fixie there, and I missed a whole bunch here, but other than that, he got a good majority of the field. Let me double check things here. Got all the rock picked up. That looks good. Yeah. I think we're all set here. Got a little bit of fertilizing to do here and there. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling here. I'll get the oats finished up. Get the tractor hooked to the other planter. Get the corn put in. Do a little fertilizing and a little rolling, and go from there. Doing pretty good. It's been a long day. Yeah, basically I started at 6 a.m. halftime. That should give you somewhat of an idea how long all this has taken. I didn't think I could do her all in one day. I wouldn't have if I wouldn't have hired help. So, yeah. Going pretty darn good. Well, ooh-wee, what a long day. Got the rolling done. All I got left is a bit of fertilizing here and there. And planting season should be done and over with. It's been a long day. The sun is going down. You know, I think this is the first time. That's why this video is taking so long. I think this is the first time I've done a full, complete day without fast forwarding since 6 a.m. I've been working 12 hours steadily. And in game, obviously. And this is halftime. This is 0.5. So this is 24 hours of real-time work. So yeah, wow. that's a lot of doings here. So, you know what? Another thing I might have to do. Uh, I like to make it a full year per episode, but I think I'm gonna have to split this up into 2 episodes. I think we'll do a spring 1979 spring planting and a 1979 fall harvest. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna finish up fertilizing, clean things up, touch things up, and I think I might call this an episode. And then I'll make another 1979 fall harvest episode because I'm sure that's gonna be a long one too, doing all this harvesting. So yeah, busy, busy, busy. All right, let me finish up a little fertilizing here, and we'll go from there. Well, unless I want to get fined here, the DNR is pitching a fit. That is not lime that I dumped over here. It's my fertilizer. The real reason I'm doing this is I can't fill my spreader from the ground, so I figured I might as well get it picked up. So I bought another box. I'm going to get it in a box and get it stored away properly. I don't know why they're pitching such a fit, because it is in a concrete bunker here, but we'll get it picked up. We'll be a good boy. We'll take care of the environment. Ooh, it's not all gonna fit in that box, huh? All right. Well, we'll get it used up anyway. But yeah, at least it's in a proper storage container here. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave this sit here for now. We're losing daylight, man. We ain't got time to be doing these little side missions. Just gotta get the fields finished fertilizing here. I'm hoping eventually when I get a few more cows, I won't have to buy this toxic stuff. I can do it all naturally with my poop. Speaking of which, I emptied, I didn't have a whole lot, but I did empty what little bit of poop I did have left. So everything's empty in the cow pasture in the barn. So should be good there. I just got to finish it off with this. Let's see, about where did I leave off here? Where am I at? Okay. That's not a very good straight line there. Let's go down the other end, keep a straight line. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm just looking at the map, seeing what's dark blue and what's light blue. I want to get it all dark blue. So that's my mission. I'm sure that's going to take a while, and I'm probably sure it's going to be fairly dark by the time I get this done. But by golly, I'm going to get her done. I didn't think I was going to pull this off, but boy, I did. Okay, alright, so I can kind of see where I'm spreading here. Just kind of see where it darkens up and where it doesn't. Alright, time to bite the bullet. I'm going to buy a little bit of mineral feed. We'll go with 5,000 liters. We'll see how far that gets us. I'll use it sparingly, but I still want to use some of it to mix my feed up. All I know is the cows getting a little bit hungry. Ooh, we're going to have to buy some straw too. Either way, get these cows fed. And maybe we can fast forward a little time, see how the milk chicks are still doing, and go from there. Okay, cows are fed. I think there's enough straw to get by for a night. Final update on all the fields. Oh shoot, I forgot I restarted the game here. Every time I restart the game, you gotta reset all this. Okay, everything is planted, green, fertilized, rock picked, fertilized, plowed. It's all good. We knocked her out in one day. I couldn't believe we did that. But I am almost certain this episode is already way, way, way longer than I want it to be. So we're going to cut it off here. I'll call this one Spring of 79, and in the next episode I'll do Fall. So I'm sure harvesting is going to take just as long. So I'm going to call it here. I'll try to keep, I don't even know how much footage I got. I'll try to edit it down and get it as somewhat decent, but no promises. So we're going to call it here. Again, this has been Freddy's little farm. Well, not so much a little farm anymore, a decent sized farm. Shut up, Adam. End the episode. So, all right. We'll chat with you next time. Bye for now.